Oh, dear Derry. Um, just shh, it'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. When I moved, um, it seems that it's not Akatosh. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't remember your name. It's okay. I'll do it. Um, see, I knew it. I was just testing you. It's okay. Shh, it'll be over soon. No. Anyway, when I moved, his wings, his wings got, he was in a box and his wings kind of got squished in. And so he doesn't sit on his word wall the way that he should anymore. And I have to be very careful how I fix him. Sorry. I didn't know I broke you, but that's all right. I will take care. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this right here. It's probably really loud, but I'm gonna just don't break your wings while I bend you up. So I kind of lost a day somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it, but for some reason that I kept thinking that Carrie and Bill were coming back tomorrow. They're not coming back tomorrow. They're coming back on Tuesday. And so I've got another day with Bray yet, which is fine. I love Bray to death. This is also, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys. This is also probably the last time that I'm going to be dog sitting her because, ooh, we almost got it. We've almost got it. That is just, it's creaking in a way I don't want. Why don't you sit there and I'm going to talk to these people. Probably the last time I'm going to dog sit her for a while. Well, forever. Well, unless because they're about to move to Albuquerque. They're like 3 weeks from now. I think they're supposed to move. And they're certainly not going to call me down to Albuquerque to keep an eye on her. At most, I think they said they might ask me to help them drive the truck and trailer down there. Which I'd be fine with, as long as I don't have to drive in reverse. I don't have a lot of experience driving backwards with trailers. I mean, somebody once told me that the easiest way to drive backwards with a trailer is you put your hand inside the bottom of the steering wheel, and whichever way, when you're looking back, whichever way you want the trailer to turn, you move the trailer or you move the wheel that direction. But you do it with your hand at the bottom center. So if you want the trailer to move right, you move the trailer to the right, which is actually turning the wheel to the left. Um, I know it's weird. Anyway, but then because of the pivot point between the vehicle and the trailer, I don't know, it's crazy. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with driving things with trailers backwards. I'm fine so long as we're going forward. No problem. I can handle that. And most of the trip would probably be driving forward, I hope. So they may, if that happens, obviously I won't be recording very much because I'll be on the road. And then I'll probably have to fly back or something. Anyway, what else? Oh, the Elder Scrolls Online went live today. I know that launch day is the 4th of next month, which is 5 days away from now. But for those of us who purchased the deluxe edition, whether the digital or the physical copy, we get 5-day early access. So I was just creating another character and running him through the Wailing Prison, which is where you start out. And much to my great pleasure, when you're going through, like I think I mentioned this the last time that I talked about Elder Scrolls Online. One of the changes that they made is that when you're going through, suddenly there was one weapon. There was a sword laying on the table, and that's all you could pick from. And I was like, what is going on here? I don't understand. I don't figure out. Now there's a two-handed mace, a sword, a shield, an ice staff. But I think that was it. Was just those 4 things. I didn't really see anything else. I didn't see a one-handed mace to go with the shield, if you wanted to do mace and shield instead of sword and shield. And I didn't see a bow, which kind of aggravated me because I really wanted a bow. That's what I wanted my character to do. My housemate and I were talking about it before I started running through while I was updating. Because if you, quick backtrack here, if you've purchased the digital edition, obviously, you can, digital deluxe edition, collector's edition, obviously you can get in right now because you've already got the digital edition. If you've got the physical collector's edition and you're like, oh my God, I can't play because it's not here. Yes, you can. Just update your beta client and it will update to the release version and you'll be fine. Anyway, so I was going through this time and, they had a couple of weapons, but they didn't have a bow, which really kind of bothered me because one of the things about the game when you're playing it is if you are using your staff, let's say, or actually it doesn't matter, whichever weapon you're using, you don't, for example, if I want to be a bow user, if I want to do what my housemate and I were talking about, I'd be a sorcerer who uses a bow. So basically I summon a little Daedric minion guy and he runs off and he tanks for me while I stand back and shoot. And if my minion dies, then I can either summon another one or use some other spell to pin that thing down until such time as I can back off and keep shooting and kill him. Almost like a hunter in WoW in a way, I guess. But I can't do that from the outset because there's no bow in that room and I searched that room. So that kind of bothers me a little bit because you don't get better with a weapon until you start using it. And what I did was I grabbed the ice staff that was on the table and I've just been using that. So my ice staff, now that I'm out of the Wailing Prison, my ice staff is like level 3, which is pretty good. But I haven't even started on a bow yet. I'm like, my bow would be level 3 by this point. I would be just about ready to step up to the next, level of thing. I could, now I have to make a bow or buy one. I'd probably just make it. I'll run around and harvest maple until I can make a bow. It's not that difficult. But now I'm always going to be, I got to play catch up is the problem, because there was no bow in there for me to use. I don't understand. I don't know. Why? You don't know. You are long gone by the time this thing happens. Because you guys, you in particular, were banished before Elder Scrolls even takes place, which is 1,000 years before Skyrim. And 800 years before Oblivion takes place. So you've been all gone. Don't taunt the monkeys, Johnny. So yeah, I created that guy. I'll probably make a new character for us. This one was just kind of to sort of an experiment and to see if I can find Gopher. Because Gopher's been doing a lot of streaming and whatnot. And it still looks like, not that he doesn't know what he's doing, but there are times where it looks like, he's not quite, I guess it's easier for me because I've been in the beta a lot longer than he has. But he's like, how do I do this? And then he has to wait for the lag on his stream. And then if nobody knows the answer, then, or he gets, conflicting reports. I don't know. Part of me just wants to jump in there and help him. So, but I will probably jump back in and make another character, one that's going to go with my housemates and whatnot. It will probably be another Khajiit, because I love the Khajiit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Motivational Monday. Motivational Monday! Because I've got a lovely, lovely quote from Patrick Stewart that, pardon me, Sir Patrick Stewart, that I want to share with you guys because as soon as I heard it, I was like, yes! Oh my God, yes. All kinds of yes. So cool. Love it. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And until then, be careless.